Uh, there are different kind of speculations, and not only this, the people are already saying that this will be almost the same election like it took place in 2018, and same thing is taking place in 2020. Uh, the, uh, the the political party was not elected; it was selected by somebody else, like Imran Khan. It was a Bilawal Bhutto or Noon League. Continuously keep calling them him during his 3.5 years that he's selected, he's not elected. Similar kind of situation there. Nawaz Sharif Saab came from London. His entire case is just got relief within 4 minutes or 10 minutes or something. So it is understood that somebody else is helping him right now. Wherever he goes to the political gatherings, he is receiving government protocol. The entire administration government is supporting him, and it seems like he's already has been selected as the next prime minister. The thing is this here, the biggest issue with Pakistan right now is that we are still not sure what we need. Either we need a parliamentary system, either we need a democratic system, or we need hybrid system. Since 1951, there's a hybrid system has taken place, and the founder was Ayub Khan and Sikandar Mirza. So, in other words, you can say it has changed into the garrison state. So the hybrid system, somebody else is holding the power, and the political system is just created for their own benefit. Like I have told you, the three political parties don't have any democratic values among them. It's like a family enterprise. The family, if there is nobody from the family, then they look outside. Otherwise, they just distribute all the key positions within their own families, like Nawaz Sharif, Shehbaz Sharif, Hamza Sharif, Maryam Nawaz, Safdar, who's the son-in-law of the prime minister. All of them they will be holding, even then the Dar, the finance minister, they are relatives. So it's a family enterprise. I won't call them democratic parties or the real representative of the people. I won't call them. The hybrid system is like somebody else hold the power, and the political system has very limited power. Let me give you an example of Nawaz Sharif always run into the issues with the army there after a couple of years, and even then now people are saying that he might run into the same kind of situation again, because when he gets into the power ultimately, and he tried to flex his muscle and try to gain some more power, which is refused by the other party, the establishment, we call them, which is not only an army, judiciary is part of it, executive bureaucracy is part of it, army is part of it. So there's a big power struggle between these two the groups, the politicians and the establishment. So that is a tragedy. That's a big tragedy of Pakistan that we always run into these issues. It is very rare where the prime minister fulfill his whole term, like a term of 5 years. I think Zardari was the last prime minister who has fulfilled. Even then, Imran Khan was given 3.5 years. So it's a tragedy of Pakistan. Matter of fact, I wanted to share something with you. The day I happened to read the 13 points of Abu Kalam Azad, who was the first education minister in India. He came up with a 13 point regarding Pakistan before partition. And I was shocked that every single point has fulfilled, and he was so true to predict the future of Pakistan. So that's what the issue is. You can call it hybrid system, you can call it a garrison state, but we are still circling around, and there the 25 almost 25 crore people are suffering due to the poor management and the poor governance of Pakistani government. The thing is this here, like the garrison state I told you earlier. I was a lot of people historically even then believe it started during the Maharaja Ranjit Singh's army, when they give a historical reference, and why Maharaja Ranjit Singh's army. At that time, he gave the tax collection portion to the army, and the corruption came into the army. A lot of people they believe in maybe it's the same mindset has been set up in that region, and the army doesn't want to lose that position. And like I told you, Ayub Khan, if you read the history of Ayub Khan, how he took over the power, and the way he created the new constitution, and the way Ziaul Haq has done it, the way other military dictators have done it. So you will understand how these agencies and the army has become so strong. So they don't want to share the power with anybody else. Pakistan, the number one problem of economy is that everybody who's running Pakistan is dual citizen. Their kids are living abroad in Toronto, London, or Dubai. In Dubai, for instance, number one foreigners, those are buying property, they are Russians. Pakistan is number two, and thirds are Afghanis. And what is the common in between them is corruption. So the thing is, IMF money goes from Washington D.C., but it doesn't reach Islamabad. This has been an ongoing issue since years, matter of fact, and nobody has done or taken any step to stop it. It's bleeding going on, and nobody is interested in stopping it. About 5 to 10,000 people, those are, we call them the dual citizen ruling elite, has made the country hostage, and that is exactly what is going on. The systems are crippling uh, economy, regardless how many. This is what I always tell them: bringing money from overseas to Pakistan is not an issue. Keeping that money there is a big issue. Imagine about it when the Pakistan was fighting American war against Russia and Afghanistan. The money came into the containers. But where that money has gone? It is not in Pakistan. It has gone somewhere else. And everybody knows it. Every Pakistani knows what is the real issue is. Real issue is corruption. I mean, say right now, I can give you an example. The three bigger courts, high courts of Islamabad High Court, Supreme Court, and High Court of Lahore, Punjab, all three of them, they are just deciding the political cases. People are suffering. They are not watching the criminal cases or the civil cases. They have become the political courts. Why? Because sons of these high court judges, they are either running for election or they're supporting PTI or this party or that party. Even then, Imran Khan the other day gave a statement from the prison that 80% army is with them. So the thing is this: politics are it's not it's because it has not been any political training of the people. Even then, there is no political training of the politicians. They don't know what are the spellings of legislation. It's a tragedy. It's a big tragedy. And the biggest tragedy of this entire region is the Pakistan is atomic power. That's another tragedy. I disagree with the Pakistani diaspora has done well because most of the Pakistani diaspora here, they came here without education. They came here for their economic reasons, and that's what they're working on it, fixing up their homes back home, Pakistan. No educational values, no political training. They came here just to make dollars. And that is one of the reasons you can say that the biggest population of Pakistani diaspora is in New York, and they don't have a single councilman who can represent them. Not a single Pakistani congressman. This is not their priority. The biggest every Pakistani you can ask here living in Pakistan, regardless if they are doctors, they are just PTI sympathizers. They don't care about it. They see Imran Khan right now as a religious leader instead of a political leader. So how can you say that the Pakistani diaspora has some sense of democracy or some sense of growth when they have made a political leader a religious cult? I don't think they are not playing any role in American politics, or they don't have any vision towards the Pakistani politics. This is whatever is taking place in Pakistan. I won't call it election. I won't call it a democratic process. It is just another sham election like it has taken places in 2018. Same exercise is taking place in 2020. There will be a prime minister just to show. Somebody else will be running the country. Corruption will be taken place again. I believe that even then IMF is embedded with them, who's giving them money, and that money is not going to Pakistan. It is just leave from one bank account to another bank account, and that's exactly what is going on. I wanted to share with you one of the saying, one of the gentlemen. I'm quite impressed with him. His name is Anwar Maqsood. He has written many books, and he has written some. He's an artist. Other day he was asked this question: how can the Pakistan? How can we fix Pakistan? He said, let's pray. If we get some sincere army general, or we get some sincere mullah. So if this is how the Pakistan future is going to be determined, and you can well imagine about it. How? Because reason why he said that, because real power is with the army generals. And second thing is this: the mullahs are so strong because they're using religion for political reasons. And it's a very easy card to play all the time. And that somebody has been always playing. Unfortunately, last 30 years, if you say, since 1970s when the Russia came to Afghanistan, and the dollars were just, it was a rain of dollars. Matter of fact, still Pakistani ruling elite is still dreaming about that rain. Like right now, the Iranian issue is taking place, and I think they will be praying for that, that America should do something with Iran so the Pakistan can get same importance like they had in Afghanistan, which is wrong. They don't have a single product to export. Let me tell you an example of it. Today, when I was coming to this interview, I was reading about it how the CEO of Google and CEO of Microsoft have gone to India, and when they were there to promote artificial intelligence. And when I was reading about that article, I came to know that India has 5 million computer programmers. And these both gentlemen, they are committed to train 100,000 AI specialists. Versus in Pakistan, if any leader, including Imran Khan, who's an Oxford graduate, if he need to communicate with his party people, he has to tweet. He has to tweet in Urdu, and he's continuously telling them that this is not this is not politics. This is jihad, and his own 2 kids are studying in London. This is a tragedy of Pakistan, using religion for getting votes or to getting support, which is wrong. If you believe this is true jihad, this is really Islamic cause, why don't you invite your 2 sons to do the same thing in Pakistan? But you are asking other kids to fight your war, your jihad, to get you in power, while your 2 kids are living in London large. So this is wrong. And plus, at the same time, I wanted to mention one more thing here. It's not only a Pakistan's issue. 1.9 billion Muslims in the world. What is their status? Other day, one country took Israel to the International Court of Justice, and that country is not Muslim. South Africa took them to International Court of Justice, and it's not a Muslim country, it's a Christian country. So what is the status of the 1.9 billion Muslims right now? Zero, nothing. Because reason is anger. It's anger against science. It's anger against the other world. And why? Why? This is I always ask him, why you are upset with the entire world? Why don't you become a workable people? Why don't you come to the middle grounds, give some and take something and work with the entire world? Somebody asked me this question today, why Donald Trump is against Muslims. I told him Donald Trump is committed to America, to make America great again, America safe again. Why he has to talk about Muslims all the time? And right now, there are people, those are crossing the border. There are so many Yemenis, they're coming up among them. So many Iraqis, they are coming among them. 27,000 Chinese have come across the border in the last few years. So that will be a big commitment for Donald Trump to keep America safe. Not only Muslims and the thing, but instead of, if you personally ask me, I'm not pleased with the state of 1.9 billion Muslims. I'm not pleased with it. This is anger against science. Let me give you an example. Not even that far ago, when the Germany invented press, Turkish mullahs, they gave a fatwa that if the Quran is printed on the press, it will be haram. When the loudspeaker came up there, they said it's haram. Now they're using it. Now they're reading the Quran printed from the same press. Now you talk about, they have reached the moon. They say no. So the reason, and if you ask them what kind of Islam you are looking for, they said we are looking for Khulafai Rashidin, which is a 600th century Islam. In Islam, even then there's 2 words is called ijtima and ijtihad. The meaning is this: with the time you need to expand your religion. You work with the people, you work with the world. But the reason they are so scared with it, they are so scared because this is a business. Even then in Saudi Arabia, they are opening up a liquor store. They're changing. Mohammed bin Salman has seen the future, that there will be no fossil fuel in the future. How will they survive? He has said it that we will make Saudi Arabia Dubai, but Pakistani people won't learn anything from there because reason is an easy thing. It's an easy thing to sell, and that's what they're selling. This is unfortunate reality, which I don't agree with it. We need to open up the religion. We have to become workable people. We need to learn how to respect other religions. We have to learn how to live in peace and harmony. This is one of the biggest issues right now. The entire 1.9 billion people, they are suffering. Muslims are facing. And not only this, they are not capitalizing on their kids' education. This is my one example. You just name any good school built in Dubai or any good school built in Saudi Arabia. They had all the money, they had all the resources, but they are coming here for the medical treatments. They come to John Hopkins here to get the treatment. They were not able to build a single good hospital on their own soil. Why? So these are the tragedies. Regardless wherever you are living as a Muslim, you are facing issue. Either you are oppressed or depressed by your own rulers, or you're living somewhere else, and the mullahs are come, just chasing you left and right with the fatwas and with the Islam is in danger, and you said this and that. This is unfortunate reality. This is a fact. This is a fact.